Yes.
And and we went through the process where it all begins. It all begins in the hardware,
Yes.
OS, application, and then user. It circles all around there.
Okay.
And then we learned the types of interfaces, graphical, command line.
Okay, you're done. Yes, continue.
Yeah. Okay. And
Continue.
then we touched on cloud-based.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And then we saw that a software cannot exist without licensing.
Mm-hmm.
So we touched on licensing and the types of licensing, open source, proprietary, free, trials, subscription. Yes.
Okay.
That's the summary.
Okay, thank you. Tyrone, welcome. Benjamin, welcome.
Thank you. Morning, everyone.
Morning. Okay, Tyrone, can you give us a summary of what you learned yesterday? Joyce has given us. Just
Okay.
continue if you have something to add.
Just about open source software, kuna kitu nini ile shareware, kuna hiyo, alafu kuna ile ya kwanza pro something. What did you call it? Mimi si mzungu. Yeah, your proprietary. Yeah, the one that is limited, the one that is best. You asked us which one we would prefer to have.
Yes. Yes.
Between proprietary, open source, shareware,
Mm.
which ones are paid, so that kama example hiyo ulishika mambo na Kaspersky yenye natumia,
Yes.
you need to pay for it so that you can use it.
Yes.
There's some that you can pay, you can use for free without pay. There's some which you can pay so that for the monthly trials, because
Yes.
kuna apps zenye una download, they ask you for free trials, the
Yes.
monthly or weekly trials, so you have to pay to
Mm-hmm.
prompt yourself to auto upgrade. Yeah,
Okay.
that's all.
Okay, and did you do the assignments? Tyrone, let's start with you. Did you manage to do the assignments?
Yeah, to kutana you attend.
Okay, Joyce, did you manage?
Yes.
Wewe pia attend.
Majibu ziko nimeattend.
Okay, then let's continue. So today like you said, you have laptops. Hidaya, do you have a laptop?
No.
Oh, you don't. But have you ever used a laptop before, or even a computer, desktop?
Computer, yes. But
So you
kama
know
naweza.
how. Kama?
Oh, I thought unaniambia lazima nikuwe na laptop tukisoma, labda wanatufundisha nayo, so naweza pata.
Yeah, kama unaweza pata, that would be great, because like this module you can just do. Maybe I'll just be showing you my screen, but the next modules are documents and all that. You'll need to have hands-on practical experience.
Okay.
Yeah, so ukiweza pata, that would be great.
Nitafanya bidii nitapata.
Yes. So with like you said, Idaya, you will interact with the computer. So that means you know how to start up and shut down a computer, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So can you tell us the process of starting up a computer? If you are unsure, just say pass and we go to the next person. It's no problem.
Okay, let me say pass.
Okay, thank you. Joyce, can you tell us the process of starting up a computer?
See, first you connect to the socket. First the main
Yes.
power point.
Yes.
Then if it is turned on, it all depends. Unatumia ni UPS.
Yes.
You first turn it on, then CPU, then the computer automatically it will power on. Hivyo.
Okay, so okay. Anyone else? Yeah, that's good. Anyone? Benjamin, what process do you use when powering on your computer or your laptop? When starting it up? Benjamin? Pass. Okay, Tyron?
Okay, what you'll do is you go to the power source, which is the switch.
Yes.
Utawasha, then both the CPU and the monitor itakuwa zina signal kuwa power iko on. So utaenda kwa CPU tena uwashe. Ukingojea iload ikirun, alafu kutoka hapo monitor itawaka. Monitor itawaka, itaread, itaload mpaka ikuonyeshe sasa the windows venye imewaka nini, the taskbar and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes. So, yes, thank you, Joyce.
Naiona.
Okay. So, to start, we have the starting up and shutting down the computer. So, for you to start out, you start a computer, you have to ensure that all the cables are connected first, right? So that is to the power source, right?
True.
Yes, but in case like when you're using a laptop and it's charged, that the laptop has a battery. So when you're using a laptop and it's charged already, so you'll just click the power button. But if it's a desktop, you ensure that all the cables are connected, and then you press the power button.
Okay.
Yes. So let's see. I'm sure you know how the power button looks like, right? The power button
Yes.
icon. Yes. So once there are things that happens when you press that power button. First, okay, let's first define what starting up a computer means. So it's the process that occurs when you turn on your computer and the operating system. What is an example of an operating system that we talked about? Anyone? Example of an operating system?
CPU.
No, CPU is a processor. Operating system example? We have Windows. Umesahau. Windows is an operating system. The same as macOS, the same as Android on the smartphones and all that. Windows is an operating system. So starting up is the process that occurs when you turn on your computer, and then the operating system like Windows, that is when you're using a Windows operating system, it loads into memory. So let's say when you press that power button, there are things that happens behind the scenes. See, you've heard the term of behind the scenes, right?
Yes.
Yes, you only see the yourself. You only press the power button, and then things happen, and then the next thing you see is the login screen, right? Where you input your passwords in there. Yeah. So before all of that happens, once you press that power button, the first thing is, that's why we were saying you ensure that the first thing is electricity flows to the hardware. So that means that's why I was saying the first thing when you're using a desktop is to ensure all the hardware is connected. Every cable, all of them are connected to power source. So the first thing that happens when you power on a computer, the electricity flows to the hardware, and then there is something called BIOS, basic input output system. It checks the hardware, it tests the hardware. There's something called power on self test. It checks the hardware, and then the operating system loads from storage to memory. We said that there are types of memory. We have RAM and we have ROM. Can you give me what is RAM in full? Under hardware.
Random access memory.
Yes, random access memory. And ROM, Tyron, you are saying ROM.
Gani ya hata nilikuwa nasema ingine hapo, lakini kizungu ni mingi. Poleni. Sorry.
Okay, so the OS loads from storage to memory. We said RAM is temporary and then ROM is permanent. So after the OS loads and the hardware it may load, the power on self-test is done. That is where when you see the screen, the login screen appears, so that you can input your password. Or the same when you are using let's say a public computer where there are different users, then you can choose your own user credentials, like your username. Then you input the password for that user. That is you. So it's just the same like when you're starting a car. You just start the car and then we unaanza to drive. But there's things that happens once you start a car and then before you start driving it. So the car checks the engine first, then that does the same as your PC or your computer. Once you press power on, it checks the hardware, it checks everything, the electricity flows, and then after that, then the OS also loads, and then after that you see the login screen. So it always happen in can I say seconds or milliseconds? Because how long let's say like even your laptop, maybe the desktops can take a long to boot up. But how long does your laptops take when you press the power button before you see the screen for you to sign up, to sign in?
Seconds.
Yeah, it takes seconds or even milliseconds. It depends on the speed of your device. If it has good speed, it will take milliseconds. But if it doesn't have a good speed, then it will load. Some operating system, not operating. Some devices can load for long before you see the sign in, where you can input your password. So we also have shutting down. So shutting down is the process that closes all programs safely and turns off the power properly. So have you ever switched off your computer directly from the socket or the power button? Anyone? Directly from the socket or the power button?
Bila kufinya shutdown.
Yeah, bila kufinya shutdown.
Yeah, it's a risky process.
Yeah, it's very risky. So ukifinya shutdown, it's a safe way of, because when you click shutdown, it will automatically, it will safely close the open programs, right? And then it will shut down everything. But when you just when you just go to the switch or the power button directly, some files might be corrupted. Maybe you had open programs and you didn't close them. You see. So even when shut it down, it is advisable you close all programs first and then you shut down. Unless it's a situation where the computer itself is not responding, that way you can just go to restart, and then the restart can just close all of them, and the computer can shut down and start again. So once the computer has booted up, you will need to log in. That is where you input your password. So the screen will appear with the image including the date and time. That is, if you set your date and time correctly, it will just show that. I told you, like a computer is very accurate. That is one of its properties or characteristics. Or yeah, it is very accurate. It is only accurate if you give it correct data. If you don't give it correct data, it will just display whatever you gave it. That is after doing all that. So after seeing the screen itself, you'll identify yourself by entering your username or selecting your profile. That is, if there are many users using the same computer or the same device. You select your name or your profile, and then you enter your password, and then you start using your computer. So it's the same process with logging off. Let's see if I can. Is anyone using their computer right now for this class?
For I, niko tu hapa na simu.
Or you have a phone? Nani Joyce?
I have a phone.
You have a phone. Okay, Benjamin. Benjamin ameondoka.
Hayuko area.
Okay, so let me show you what I'm talking about here. First of all, let me
Ndio
Benjamin.
amerudi.
Amerudi. Benjamin, are you using your laptop for this call or your smartphone? Benjamin?
Okay.
Haina shida. Okay, so let me share my entire screen so that you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, can you see my entire screen?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a lot of things. Okay, so are you seeing where I've clicked? I don't know why it's mirroring the same thing. Are you seeing where I've clicked? I've clicked
Nimeona
yeah,
hiyo.
this one, the Windows icon hapa. The start nini.
Okay.
Umeiona?
Yes.
Yeah, so that is where like I'm sure all of you have that nini where you go to so that you can go to power when you want to shut down, right? Or restart. So if you go to power, there's lock, there's sleep. This one says the PC stays on but uses low power. Apps stay open, so when the PC wakes up, you are instantly back to where you left off. Are you seeing that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So we also have this shutdown. Shutdown, it closes all apps and turns off the PC. And then we have restart. It closes all apps, turns off the PC, and then turns it on again. Have you ever restarted your devices?
Yes.
Yes. Why did you restart your device, Tyron?
Ona hiyo shida imetokezea hapo sahihi, hiyo ya kumira.
Yes.
Yeah, if anything like that happens, if I refresh and it doesn't cooperate,
Mm.
na restart tena, ama let's say tuseme kuna apps wanatumia
Yes.
ziki hang ama zikijam, I restart
Oh,
again.
okay.
Na tuseme ikifail kurestart, hiyo taskbar ikifail kurestart, nazima na washa from the power.
Yes, from the power itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is risky, but in such situations, it's the only thing you can do. What about the keyboard? Have you ever tried shutting down using the keyboard?
The control whatever yenye ulituambia.
Ile ni signing out or ending a task.
No,
That was a control at delete. If a task is not responding, you can do that.
Kushut down na keyboard, maybe I use the keys zile ya front, left, right, zile keys zenye ziko pale chini on the right hand side. Kuna hizo keys ziko hapo chini imechora up, down, left and right. Kama tuseme sina mouse, so inanisaidia kumove kwa taskbar, then nifanye restart.
Oh. Okay, you can also shut down your nini using the keyboard.
Okay,
They're
how?
different. They're different. They're different they're different. It depends with your device, with your PC. But there is you can use Alt plus F4.
Okay.
Or you use Windows plus X.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even Control Alt Delete can also do. When you Control Alt Delete, it signs you out, and then this power button here.
Mm-hmm.
It's also available that other end. If you press Control Alt Delete, You can end a task, and also you can see this power button there, and then you can shut down from that side if you can't access this. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to show you these options. So you've seen if you want to lock, you can lock your PC or your computer. You can let it sleep. Yes, it stays on, but it uses low power, and the app stay open. Mostly, I normally just let my PC sleep, because the apps, you'll find them there. Yes, it uses low power. You'll find the apps there when you get back, instead of just starting fresh again. And then with shutdown, you close all apps and turn off. That is when you're done with your work. And then restarting, you can use restarting. Let's say when you made changes to your computer, that is the first thing. Changes to the computer itself. Let's say you are installing a software or anything else that might need restarting. They even after installing, they usually tell you that you need to restart your device for the changes to be updated. So you can restart then. Also, if you're encountering any problem with the device, with your device, you can also restart. That is always the first troubleshooting method. So if restarting doesn't work, then there are other troubleshooting methods. But the first one in Akwanga, restarting, just like Tyrone was saying, maybe some apps are not working as they're supposed to, or some are not responding, or all of that. So restarting is always the first stop, the first thing you go to when you want to troubleshoot your device. Let me present something else. Okay, back to this. So you've seen what happens when you start up a computer, and you've also seen how everything works, or what happens when you behind the scenes when you start up your computer. Okay, let's continue. So logging off a computer means the user who is currently logged on ends their session, but leaves the computer running for someone else to use. So that means you do not shut down, you do not let it sleep, you do not lock, you are logging off. So using that, it is generally done during the course of the day when a system is shared between multiple users. So if one system is being shared by more users, instead of just shutting down the computer once you're done, you just log off. Let's say you logged in using your profile, right? And then you just log off your session, and you let others use the computer, so you don't shut it down. Then there is sign out. So with the logging off, you sign out. With these options that I showed you here from the start button and the power button, mimi sina option ya ku sign out. But I don't have an option. I only have lock, sleep, shut down, and restart. So if you want to lock the screen, you can lock using that lock option. But if you want to sign out, even using that keyboard shortcut, that is Control Alt Delete. After you Control Alt Delete, it will give you an option to sign out. So once you sign out, someone else can sign in using their own profile, or even if it's your own computer, you can still sign in using your password. So I'm sure any questions up to there? We've talked about logging off, signing in, signing out, shutting down. So when you sign, when you press Control Alt Delete, I cannot press it here because I'm using my screen. So if I press it, it will go out of session. So when you let's say when you have your laptops, when you'll be having your laptops, you can press Control Alt Delete at once. Sawa sawa.
Yes.
Unazifinya pamoja. Unafinya Control, you hold. You unafinya Alt, you hold, and then unafinya Delete. So that means you'll be using like 3 fingers. Sawa sawa. And then you see what it does. There it will give you an option to switch account if you have multiple accounts, or you can just sign out. So just go and do that, and then you'll see how it goes. Yes. So with shutting down, you'll need to power it back on. So any questions up to there? Do you have any questions on starting up a computer or shutting it down? Okay, then. Next, I have a review exercise for you. Can you see my screen? Are you seeing my screen?
Yes.
Yes. So I'm going to point on like these arrows. I'm going to point on them, and then I ask you, and then you tell me what's the name of the hardware, right?
Okay.
Okay. Let's start with this. Are you seeing my mouse?
Ako kakitu ya green hapo. No.
It's moving on the screen. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yes. Which one is this?
Hiyo ni speaker.
Speaker. Someone else, what is this?
UPS.
This one. Okay,
Kuna
I know.
speaker na kuna UPS,
I know. No, hakuna UPS hapa. Okay, I know this is old, zile old versions. I know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's just use this for now. I know this is the
Okay.
old version, yeah, the computer itself. So you'll just bear with me.
No problem. Enzi
I,
za kina
I'm
Einstein.
yeah, I know it doesn't look like the ones you have maybe in your offices or maybe you have at home. Hizi ni
But
zile
it's
generation
good.
za kitambo.
But ni poa.
Yeah. So which one is this? This place I'm circling. What is the name
Yes,
of this part?
hiyo speaker ndogo hiyo.
Oh, no, not speaker.
Yeah.
Let
No.
me.
Ngoja.
Can you see my mouse?
Yeah. I can see your mouse now.
Ile side ilikuwa inatoa mbele. So if you can see my cursor, which part is this?
Monitor.
Monitor. Someone else, what is this? Hidaya umenyamaza. Hidaya, what is this?
Speaker.
Speaker ni hii. Benjamin, what is this? Benjamin ametoka tena.
So hiyo ndogo ndo speaker na hiyo kubwa?
Hiyo kubwa ni system unit. Yeah, I know it's my bad. Nimewapatia model ya kitambo before tuzaliwe, si ndio?
Mimi ni wa kitambo, hata nikwambie.
Wewe ni wa
Hata iko
kitambo.
sawa kabisa.
Mimi ni wa kitambo.
Hata iko sawa kabisa. Hiyo nishaigusa kitu.
Oh, ushaigusa. Yeah.
Sasa.
So what about this? Can you see my mouse? My cursor, I mean. What about this?
Keyboard.
Yes, that's a keyboard. What about this?
Mouse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So any questions up to there?
Kuna yenye umesahau?
Gani hiyo? Oh, this one.
Hii kadogo ina sijui stand. Achana na hii speaker ya right, on the right side.
The right side.
Hiyo karibu na mouse. The right side karibu na mouse, mbele ya mouse. Hiyo kitu.
Mbele ya mouse. Oh, yeah, by then nimesahau. Which one is it? Which part is it?
Sijui. Hiyo hata sijui.
Nimesahau jina.
Umesahau jina. It's a microphone.
Yeah, microphone. Yeah.
Yeah,
Kama ile kitu kwa kalamu.
Ya kunini kalamu? Ya kuwekea kalamu.
Inakaa kama ile kitu ya kuweka kalamu karibu na mouse.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Pen
so
scanner.
that's that. So can you expand abbreviations? What is ICT in full? What is ICT in full?
ICT.
Anyone can give it a try. What is ICT in full?
Acha ni pass kwa kina Joy na Hidaya kabla nijibu.
Okay, Joy, Hidaya. What is ICT in full?
Information and communication technology.
Yes, it is information and communication technology. Okay, what is RAM?
Random access memory.
Yes, random access memory. What is USB in full? Yes, what is USB in full?
Universal serial bus.
Yes, universal serial bus. Aya, can you give me a social network example?
Tuko exam mama.
Yeah, to exam session.
Oh.
Can you give me a social network example?
Instagram.
Facebook.
Facebook.
WhatsApp.
Yes, yes. So
LinkedIn.
yes. Okay, so you'll practice switching on and restarting and shutting down, which if you huwa mnatumia kompyuta yenu sana, si ndio?
Yes.
Yeah, so so you can practice this task like switching on the computer, restarting and shutting down.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, do you have any questions for me before we move to the next lesson? Any questions?
Nilikuwa nauliza,
Yes.
in case like computer ime hang hapa haitaki ku log out ama ku cancel, alafu pia the monitor does not want to shut down. Sasa okay, seme tu imehang kabisa, zimehang mpaka ku shut down imekuwa shida. Alafu ukizima directly from the power switch ama ukitumia ile because all the options have failed. Sasa uende kwa power switch uzime, ukiwasha tena ina load thinking that umesolve issue but bado inarudi to the same problem.
Do you when you press down that power button, do you press it down for maybe you can even press it down like for 10 minutes before you start again?
Let's say like tuseme yani kitu kama imetokezea like ungoje kwanza then washe tena but you still see the same scenario.
That is with umesha restart.
Yeah, ile time no like shut down completely.
Yes.
Yeah, then sasa umepower on tena ukidhani hizo apps zitatoka everything will be fine, but ukikuja kwa hiyo display unapata bado app iko hapo na imehang, then after some few minutes ndio unapata sasa inaanza kuwa sawa. How like what usually goes on? Ni virus ama nini?
Yes, that could be one of the problems, or maybe you have too many tabs open, the memory iko kidogo. So like the operating system itself, so really some operating system coordinators within the device, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have like so many tasks at hand, and then all you have maybe they're open all at once. So like when coordinating the task, the CPU might so unaweza pata unatumia a window that is open, and then it shows you not responding. So like you said, when after powering it down, you may leave it like that for a few seconds, maybe 10 to 20 seconds before you power up again. Because maybe like you're powering it up before it completely goes off. or it completely shuts down. So unaenda unapata kama all the process are still there.
Okay.
Yeah. But yes, it can be a virus. Yeah, it can be a lot of things.
So thank you.
Yeah, it can be a lot of things. It can be a virus, maybe you have too many tabs that are open. Yeah. Okay.
Thanks.
Any question? Any other question? Any other question, David? David, how are you?
I'm very fine.
Yeah, very fun. Yesterday you were in class, but I didn't get to hear your voice.
Yeah, I was having trouble with my screen, so
Oh,
sikuwa naweza kutype vizuri.
okay, thank you. Well, you're welcome.
Asante.
Okay, we were talking about starting up and shutting down a computer. Do you know about them? Do you have a laptop? Let's start from there.
Yeah, I have a laptop.
So, can you tell us your process of starting up a computer when you want to start it up?
First,
What do you
you
do?
switch the power on,
Yes,
then you sign in if you have a password. I
yes.
think that's how it goes. Then it starts up itself.
Yeah. Once you click on the power button, it starts up itself. Yes, that's true. So, there kwa password, acha kuweka if you should be having a password because your devices should be protected, right?
Yeah.
Unless it's an office password. Even on office device, they always have passwords. Ni tu saa unaambiwa ni password gani, si ndio?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the first level security you can have to your files or folders. So you always need to have a password.
Yes.
Yes. What about shutting down? What do you do when you want to shut down your computer?
You click the start.
Mm-hmm.
Then there is a certain circle.
Yeah, the power button.
Yeah, the power button.
Yes.
You click it, then there are options. There is
Yes.
sleep,
Yes.
restart, shut down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's good. So we are together up to there. So I just wanted you to be in. You catch up with the class, right? So we are together up to there. So we are moving on to desktop icons and settings.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. Okay. Do you know what an icon is? What is an icon?
Icon is like a shortcut that is displayed on the monitor screen.
On the monitor screen.
Yeah, as in si ziko hapo, hizo icons ziko hapo, so una press in case labda you want to go to, ni kama vile Chrome nini files. Sasa ukitaka kufungua files, instead of ende kwa taskbar kule ufinye uscroll, no, you just hapo hapo kwa display tu unafinya files, then unaingia into files folders. Yeah, inasaidia, ni kama shortcut.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else? What is an icon, or what do you understand by the term an icon? Yes, any other trial? None. Okay, so the desktop is what you see when your computer has completed the startup process. We are talking about the starting up and shutting down process. So it is what you see that is on the screen. That is the desktop. It is what you see when your computer has completed the startup process. So it will look different depending on your Windows, on the Windows that you're on, the operating system that you're using. So, but it consists of the bar at the bottom, top, or sides of the screen. So with the rest of the screen containing a desktop background or wallpaper. So you can find icons of files, applications, or shortcut on the desktop background area. So with a desktop, there's a taskbar. So a taskbar is the long horizontal bar at the bottom of your screen. You know horizontal, right? What is horizontal?
Okay.
Yeah, so the taskbar is the long horizontal bar at the bottom of your screen. So it contains three main sections. One is the start button. The start button ni yenye iko na Windows icon. Si yenu pia iko na Windows icon? Yes. Yes. So the start bar, it has three parts. The taskbar has three parts. So it has the start button, and also it has the middle section where you can pin applications, and then it has notification area. Notification is at the farthest right, bottom farthest right, where you can icons of Wi-Fi, a speaker, battery, or where you can see it's charging, and then there is also this area, yeah, date and time, right? See, you know those areas.
Okay.
Yes. So let me just show you my taskbar. Let's see if I can. I have so many files open anyway. Just give me a minute. Okay, so let's see if I can share this. Let me present something else. I'll present the entire screen and then I'll change it later. So
Teacher, utani
yes.
macho zangu hazioni,
Oh, unaona ni kidogo.
si ati ni kidogo. Nilikuwa night shift job, nasikia usingizi.
Usingizi inakulemea.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no problem. You can follow up later through the link itakuwa shared kwa the WhatsApp group.
Okay, sawa.
Yeah,
David,
so-
tuko na shift moja leo, utanionyesha zenye umefunzwa.
Yeah, David atakuonyesha.
Kuna yeye leo, sawa.
Okay, sawa, good day.
Okay, you too.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to show you can you see my desktop?
Yes.
Yes, so this is the desktop itself. So with the desktop, we have we talked about different applications, yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, sasa mimi niseme I have Microsoft Teams, Bandicam, Gologin, Firefox. I have a lot of applications, CapCut, PyCharm, GitBash, Cisco Packet Tracer. There are a lot. Okay, so down here is what we call a taskbar, the horizontal. Can you see my mouse?
Yes.
Yes, the horizontal screen here. This is where we have our taskbar. So the taskbar has three parts. This is the start button, and the middle part, and the notification part, right? So
Okay.
yeah. So with this start, we talked about it and what it does, and then upper in the middle here we have like I have pinned things for the. Let me just close this tab. I have pinned application. So in the taskbar, you can pin application. Let's say when you right click an empty space on the desktop, let's see what it does. You see the options it gives. Yes,
View.
can you see all this? Yeah, view, sort by, refresh.
Next
Yeah,
desktop background.
Yeah, we talked about mouse actions, right?
Yes.
We said there's right clicking and there's left clicking. We said there's right clicking and left clicking. So when you right click on a desktop, we have this view. You can sort by. So this view niseme Here you can need large icons, medium icons, small icons. Let me click large icons. I see. You see the changes that's been made. Can you see how my applications look right now?
We,
Yeah, yeah. So let me just take it back to small
irudishe tu
icons.
double check. Hapo
Yeah,
sawa.
yeah, hapo sawa. So here you can change the desktop background. Desktop background is this. Mine right now in lake, and then it has a sunset. Is it sunset or sunrise?
Hii ni
In
sunrise.
sunrise, yeah. And
Mm.
then there's like a mountain here and the trees and all that. So yeah, so that you can change the background. And then we have you can undo move, and then you can create new folder. Yes, and then you have display settings. Let me click this so you can see. Display settings have this. So you can change the brightness level. Let's say I normally let my brightness level inakwanga 0 because
Juu ya macho.
yeah, juu ya macho. So if nikiweka mingi 100 that hiyo within a day nitakuwa naumia macho. So there are also option here. There's night light. Mine is on. What else? Display orientation is landscape. You can choose portrait or landscape, flip, portrait, flipped. There's so many things you can do with your laptop. Like this is the system. There's also Bluetooth and devices, network and internet.
Personalization.
Yeah, personalization. Here you can change it like the background. Let's say this is mine right now. If I want to change this to the next one, I can. You just click on it and then it changes. There's the colors, themes, dynamic lock screen, a lot of stuff you can do once anything you want to change with your appear personalization of your device, you can do it. So that is like time, gaming, and all that accessibility. So yeah, you can do a lot of stuff here. So I just wanted to show you the taskbar. So if you when you'll be told pin this application to a taskbar. Let's say which application don't I have here? Sorry about that. Let's say I want to pin a GitHub desktop to taskbar. First I right click. Yes, so here we have run as administrator, open file location, pin to start. When I pin to start, it will go to start. This is the start, right? Unaona imeandikwa start. Yeah, so if you pin to start, it will go to start. That means every time you click start, utaiona hapo. And then add to favorites, compress, and all that. Sioni hapa option ya eka kwa taskbar. Ndio hii. Can you see nimeweka more options, and then unaona hapa pin to taskbar. So acha ni pin to taskbar, alafu you see the changes. Can you see it imekuja hapa?
Yes.
Can you see it here? Right here. So imekuja hapa kando.
Yeah.
Those are the files. Yeah. So that is all about the taskbar itself. So let me stop sharing my entire screen. Okay, so we were on the taskbar and everything it entails. Oh, Benjamin, yes. Benjamin, your hand is raised. So with the taskbar, let's say, yes. So, Benjamin, are you the one talking? Benjamin may raise a hand and then aongee. Benjamin.
Kama kuna shida na mic.
Maybe. Okay, let's continue with the taskbar. You can pin tasks that the applications that you frequently use. So instead of always searching for them or typing and all that, searching for them, you can just pin them on the taskbar, and then you can access them easily, right? So Tyrone, you said you do architecture and all that. You can pin that application on the taskbar. The same with other applications that you normally use. Yeah. So like you've seen the task, the pin tasks on my side, the pinned applications on my taskbar, and you can do the same for frequently used. Now pia usijaze nini sana taskbar sana, just the frequently used applications.
Kwa kweli hiyo ni makosa hiyo. Huwa najaza zote.
No. Zingine utapata tu kwa desktop yenyewe. Okay, so yeah, so we've said the taskbar has 3 parts. That is the start button. It opens the start menu, and then the middle section, it shows open programs and files and allows you to quickly switch between them. Like when you have open files here, you can to switch. Sawa.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, you can use the taskbar to switch instead of just searching for that file again. And then we have the notification area. It shows the clock and settings icon. Now we have a icon. We have a common icons. Like I asked you what an icon is. So an icon is a symbol or image that represents files, applications, shortcuts, or devices. So okay. Yeah, so you saw my desktop. You saw those were icons. All the applications you are seeing there, those were icons. So an icon is a symbol or an image. They show what an application is. So they represent a file or a folder. Like let's say you know the WhatsApp icon, right? Yes, even in your smartphones, all hizo vitu mnaonanga hapo are all icons. Like there's a Facebook icon inakuanga blue and then iko na F. WhatsApp imeandikwa WhatsApp na ni green. And then which other icon do you have in your smartphone?
Kuna hizo zingine kama TikTok nini.
Yes. So all of those are icons. So they represent there is a symbol or an image that represents files or applications. Ndio. Yeah. So with the common icons, we have files. Files, we have common icons of them, like applications. Tuko na Windows, sorry, applications tuko na Word, tuko na Excel, tuko na presentation. So all of them have different icons. With I'll just show you. You have a PowerPoint icon. Let me just share my screen, my entire screen again. Yes, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes. So with the icons, hey, I have a lot of open things. Let's say I want to search. Okay, can you see my screen here? Yeah. We have the reasons. We have the control panel. We have an icon for Visual Studio Code. We have an icon for snipping tool, WinSAP, XAMPP, Word. These are an application icon. Word. We have Windows PowerShell. We have PowerPoint, Privado, system information. So all of those are hizo zote ni icons. Hizo zote ni icons. Even Chrome. Si mnajua icon ya Chrome venye naka? Yeah, so the icons are just symbols that are representing files or folders that you can. I don't know why this is not responding.
But him just respond.
If
I take your time, it will respond.
Let me just stop sharing on. My mouse is not responding.
Kama ni vitu nyingi umefungua.
Imekubali sasa. Yes. So let me present again the windows. Joy, are you with us? Umenyamaza?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, umenyamaza sana nikadhani umeenda.
Yuko area kumbe. Majameni, umetulia oye.
Ametulia sana.
More of listening.
Oh, it's okay. So with
Well,
this, you can
okay.
you can see the common icons and the examples, right? Files. We have a file here. Let's say you have an Excel file that is it will have such an icon. If you have a Word file, it will have such an icon and all that. So with folders, we have the desktop folder, you have the documents folder, downloads. Have you ever created any folder in your machines?
Yep.
Yes. So you know what a folder does. Can you give us a definition?
Of a folder.
Yes. What do you think it is, or what does it, just with your own terms?
A folder it's just like a space where you want to maybe keep your storage of documents or data.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
Yes.
in case you don't want to put it in any other spaces like any other folders or files. You just create your own new folder, put your photos or private documents or any data that you want to put.
Yes. Yeah. So a folder is a container used to organize items or files. So it can be physical documents or digital files. Physical document, we can have though you and folder in physical form ndio huwa tunaita files, ndio?
Yes.
Yes, we have files yenye unaweka other files ndani. Kama nyiwe mnaitaje? I remember what tunaita file.
Your
The
files.
the physical nini folder itself. But with the digital folder, yenye una create kwa the machine, you just it's a container. It's used to organize items. So you may have different topics you want to talk about, and then you create different folders. Maybe you have 3 topics. You create different 3 folders, or you're working on 3 things. You create different folders for them. Sindio? Work it to like every maybe you create only 1 folder, and then all of the information that are there. Then you umetengeneza different information when they don't relate, unaweka kwa 1 folder. So you share every folder it's used to organize your work. So here we have in the PC itself, we do have desktop, documents, and downloads. So if you don't download anything inakujaga kwa downloads folder. If you create any document and then you save it to documents, it goes to the documents folder. And also, if you save anything for desktop or any application shortcut and all that, or those icons inaenda kwa the desktop. So we have applications. So applications icon, we have Word. Like the word I'm using is 2021. The MS Office I'm using 2021. So it will be showing Word 2021 and all that. So we also have Excel. Word inakuanga hiyo blue. Excel ni green. Access na PowerPoint kidogo zinataka kufanana, si ndio? But hazifanani. So those are icons. We have also printer icons. In your PC, there's a printer icon. We also have drives, local DC and all that. That is what PC. And then shortcuts. Shortcuts inakuanga na this. Hapa kwa shortcuts inakuanga na this arrow, this blue. Then we have the recycle bin. Do you know the purpose of a recycle bin? Yes.
Can you see a recycle?
Recycle bin.
Here is the recycle bin. Can you see this? Hapa chini. Can you see my cursor?
Okay.
Can you see what I'm cycling, Joyce?
Yes, I can see.
Yeah, so that is the icon of a recycle bin. Have you ever used one before?
Maybe to restore something that I had previously deleted.
Yes, so it is used to store your deleted files so that you can restore them later. But other files, okay, delete a very big file, itakwambia it will be permanently deleted, but it cannot be stored what recycle bin. Maybe space yake imeshinda space ya recycle bin, si ndio? Yes, so sasa
Yes.
zinakuwa permanently deleted, but kama it's something that is it has a small space, inaenda huko, and then if you want to restore it, you can restore it to its original location. Yes, so you know what icons are, sindio?
Yes.
You can see some of them there. Okay, so we have we'll have selecting and moving icons. So when you want to select, what do you do when you want to select an icon?
You need to select an icon.
Yes.
Okay, kuna njia mingi, you can double click.
Double clicking is opening.
Okay, like select like wataka kuitumia, si ndio? Yeah, or you can right click, then ile option itokeze, then you open.
Okay. So with selecting, you click on it, just one click, you click on it. So with selecting and moving icons, do you know how to move? Move is the same as dragging, using a mouse or the touchpad. Have you ever moved any file or any folder or any icon? Yes? Tyrone, you've moved. Can you tell us the process of moving or dragging an icon? What do you do? Let's say when you are holding a mouse. This is now under mouse actions. When you're holding down a mouse. So what do you do when you want to drag? Or even using the touchpad itself?
Okay, unaenda
When you
hapo
want
kwa
to move
hiyo,
a file.
unaenda hapo kwa hiyo icon,
Yes.
you don't double click, you hold. When you hold, unaweza taka kumove penye unataka move, like hapo kwa hiyo
Okay.
display ama anywhere, or you want to drag it. Ama
Oh,
kuna venye, let's say you're copying a movie, or you're pasting a document, or you're copying something, or you're dragging a movie from a
yes.
file mpaka kwa display hapo. So you can just hold, then drag it, then unhold. You unhold, ina cut the new position.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. David, what do you do or when you want to drag a mouse, drag an icon or a file or a folder?
I think it's just as Tyrone has said. You click and you don't release. You hold and you drag to the position you want it. Then you release.
Okay, that's good. So, so that is all on selecting and moving icons. You click on it and then you drag it to where you want it to be. So you can also arrange the icons by name, type, size, date, or size. So if you want to arrange icons by name around that, you saw when I was right clicking an empty space on my desktop, right? You saw the options it brought, like ilikuwa view nini. So you can also arrange icons by that. So you can, that is, you right click on the blank area on the desktop, you click the sort by command, and then you click view. So let me just do that so you see. Okay, so with selecting and moving, let's say with sorting, like I said, ile nilieka kwa view nikiweka like large icons, ndio. And then there's hapa hivi there's an option to medium, small icons. I have small icons. Then you want to arrange icons, you align icons to grid, you show desktop icons, so with sorting and we are talking about. So you can sort by name. Can you see? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes. So you can sort by name, size, item type, or date modified. So let's say I sort by name. The first at the top left is recycle bin. Let's see what happens when I click by name. It's still recycle bin, but unaona hapa hivi kuna some changes. Can you see?
Yeah.
Did you notice?
Yeah, kuna nini zimeshift.
Yeah, they were zimeshift. So let's say by size. You see?
Yeah.
The first one tena inakuwa my profile itself. Let's sort another by item type. Back to the nini venye ilikuwa. Then let's sort by date modified. Yeah, so you can do all the sorting and all that. So there's also an option to refresh. Let's say if you can refresh before using the controller delete when maybe a file or some window is not responding, you can refresh. If it's telling you it's not responding and you can refresh and there's not the refresh button or refresh option is not freezed, you can use refresh to refresh and then it will load again. Then these ones uliongelea, undo, move, new, you can create new text document, draw and all that. Display settings, hizo si tulikuwa tumeongelea. Open terminal, unaona, yesterday I talked to you about command nini. So this is Windows PowerShell. This is Windows PowerShell, it's also command line. So yesterday we talked about nini. Did you do that task, Tyrone?
That thing.
Yeah, command prompt.
Nilijaribu. I tried. Honestly, I tried. Lakini kujaribu.
Unaona hapa nikisearch command inakuletea command prompt.
Command prompt.
And then you open.
Yeah,
ndio ina open kwa background. I think nimeopen mara mbili. Let me close this one. So you see how it looks like.
Kitu nilifanya.
Nilifanya wapi?
Kuna hiyo kitu
ya jana.
Ya hiyo. But sasa hiyo
Yes.
kitu ya katikati ni kama I need to update my system kidogo. Yeah.
No problem.
But hebu tujaribu tena.
Kufanya nini?
Kuna venye uko you are trying to do it.
The yesterday one.
Yeah.
Yes, it already showed what I wanted you to see. Ama unataka nifanye hapa tena?
Kuna there's something you are doing. Ile like
it was to test kama the Windows nini iko operative.
Yeah.
Iko permanently and it's activated.
Yeah.
Yeah, ndio nilikuwa nafanya jana.
Sawa.
Yes, so let's go back to this. So we have manipulating and creating shortcuts. So manipulating shortcuts. So, excuse you. So a shortcut is a link to a file, folder, or program to the computer. So shortcuts can, for example, be replaced on the desktop for easy access. You saw the link, the icon for shortcuts, didn't you? A shortcut icon is differentiated from the original file by the arrow that appears at the bottom of the bottom left of the icon. Did you see? Let me go back to the slide before. Hapa. So mliona this icon, shortcut icon. Are you seeing my cursor? Hello.
Yes, we can see.
Yes.
Yes. So this is where the nini is. This is a shortcut icon. It has that arrow. So that's how you can differentiate a shortcut from the main thing. Yes. So a shortcut has that arrow. So to create a new shortcut, you navigate to the location of the item that you want to create, and then you right click the item and click create shortcut. Mshaifanya hivyo?
Yeah.
Have you ever created a shortcut?
New York.
A shortcut, it appears at the same location as the original item.
You right click, then select new or shortcut. Shortcut, then yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and also you can, the shortcut appears in the same location that original item, but you can as well drag the new shortcut to a desired location. That is where you want it to be. So there's also to rename. Do you know how to rename your files or folders?
Yeah, how to rename?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe umetype jina ya file or folder vibaya. Do you know how to rename it?
Yeah,
What do you do, Tyrone?
you right click the file then select rename.
Okay. Yeah, so
Ama
that's how you
kama
do it.
ama let's say kama tu kuna ile njia ya kudanganya ile, kama
Njia gani
umeandika
ya
nini,
kudanganya?
you just the shortcut one on the file, you just right click then una delete your jina then
Okay. Yeah, so you know about you can also move a shortcut. You just use it. Do you know what you do when you want to move a shortcut? Or when you want to
yeah.
move for anything like a file or a folder, what do you do?
Nani Joyce anajua?
Joyce, unajua how to move? Moving is the
Moving
same
up
as yes,
dragging.
moving.
Even the one that Tyrone has just explained, you click and then you hold, you move it to the place you want. Then you release.
Okay, not that one where you like you want it to be at another. Let's say you are moving it from one folder to another. Wajua, you cannot accomplish that by dragging.
Moving
You want
from
to
one
you
folder,
yeah, to another. What do you do?
one folder to another. Are you going to open and then you click? It is not that way.
No, it is
One
not that.
folder.
Moving is the same as cutting. Mshai cut. I had like
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
So if you
okay,
move from one, hiyo option ya kukat unajua? Yeah, you cut and then you paste, si ndio?
You
Yeah,
open
hiyo.
the folder and then you cut, paste, and then you move it there.
Yeah, once you paste it is moved. Ama it is
You
cut
cut
there.
and then you paste the other side. Sindo?
Yes.
Okay.
Once you paste in, sasa with moving, with copying, a copy of that same file inabaki, but with moving that file or that folder, it inaenda to the destination. Sasa ibaki huku mahali, the original location.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so do you have any questions? Do you have any questions for me?
No questions from me.
No question. David, do you have any questions for me?
No.
No question. So with the current trends and all that, we have modern PCs and laptop boot faster with SSD storage and fast startup. For the class ya hardware, you are told about the difference between SSD and HDD, sindio? Yes, Joyce and Tyrone, you mlikuwa. Benjamin ulikuwa kweli? Ndirangu, were you there? Kwa class ya hardware?
Hapana, hiyo sikuwa tena.
Yeah, so hii acha niulize Tyrone ama Joyce atueleze. What is the difference what is the difference between SSD and HDD?
Acha Joy, acha kupatia nafasi, ladies first.
Ikikulemea unanirushia, si ndio?
Hapana. Okay, SSD ni solid state drives
Okay.
or common storage devices. Hii ingine atasema.
Joyce,
I-
unajua HDD?
What I can say is SSD ni much
Mhm.
faster than HDD. SSD is the
Yes.
current.
Yes. Okay, that's good. So inakaa you attentive class. You're a very good one, Nini.
Nilijua
Okay, so
hautanimwaga.
okay, so David, mmejua sasa about SSD na HDD, si ndio? David na Benjamin, si ndio? Now you know.
Yeah, but if you don't mind, maybe explain it
Yes.
yourself. Wamepeana watu wawili. Sasa ikiwa one statement.
Okay, so with the SSD wenye amesema ni solid state drive, so it is a storage like kitambo ilikuwa hard disk, that is HDD, but saizi ni SSD. So the main difference is speed wenye Joyce amesema. So speed, that means SSD is faster than HDD. So even that's why I was saying when you start up your laptop, it may start up faster. That means you may see the login screen faster in milliseconds. But let's say with a desktop or that is using HDD, it may take much time for it to show it the login screen. So yeah, so when considering the specifications to buy, you need to consider an SSD over HDD. So with the modern PCs and laptops, they boot faster with SSD storage and fast startup. And then many offices normally use auto shutdown policies. Let's say you normally work in shift, but there are some offices where they kuna 9 to 5 or 8 to 5. So it is a policy in the auto shutdown. So like a device imekewa auto. So you know how to ni kama kuset alarm. It will ring off at such a time, sindio? Is the same with shutting down. It is imekuwa policy yenye they shut down at a specific time. So let's say everyone is shut down at 5 p.m. So everyone leaves work. So when you do that, or when company offices do that, they save energy. So some systems like cloud VMs, or they can be started or stopped remotely. So what do you think happens if your company laptop stays on overnight? But I only have two questions. This is the first one. What do you think happens if your company laptop stay on overnight?
Hiyo si ni riski.
What do you think happens?
There will be a lot of data. Itakuwa na a lot of data in store hapo.
That's just explain. I'm not getting.
You know, it stays on overnight without anyone
Overnight,
using.
yes. Yeah, without anyone using.
Kuna possibility of damage.
Yes.
Kwa sababu the power is being used and it's still running, it is not being used for anything. Sindo?
Yeah, yes, that's nice. Another reason. What do you think happens?
Overheating
Overheating, yes.
ya machine.
Yes. And what risk can that create?
Malfunctioning.
Mm-hmm.
Another cost to the company.
So it can bring all of that. Yeah, it can lead to increased energy consumption, potential wear on components like fans and hard drives when nani amesema overheating. So if a laptop or a computer overheats, there's a potential wear on components like fans and hard drives. So and also a greater risk of damage from power surges. But if there is UPS, then hiyo itakuwa but bado tu increased risk of energy consumption. Yes. David, wajua tujasikia, maybe you have another nini yenye uko nayo. What happens if what do you think happens if your company laptop stay on overnight?
First, is it specific on laptop or it can be a computer?
Yes, any. It's not specific.
In my case, they stay. They are never put off, so they are always running.
Oh, they're always your laptop or computers at work.
Yeah.
They're always running in that it is being in use or not.
It is being used.
Or it is being used.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know the risks, right? But I'm sure if it's in use 24/7, that means you have other mitigation strategies to avoid such risks, right?
Yeah, like there is the UPS.
Yes, that is to avoid power surges in the term of the components. Yes, another.
And maybe refreshing from time to time.
Okay. Okay, so question 2, the last one, then
Nimejaribu.
we have a yes. So how does shutting down relate to energy conservation and data security? How does shutting down relate to energy consumption and data security? Who wants to go first?
Ladies first.
Someone is clapping. I don't know now leo umeamulia Joyce. Joyce, do you want to go first?
He goes first. I will support the point at all.
Okay, Tyrone.
Eh,
Ama David, how does shutting down relate to energy conservation and data security?
okay, shutting down
Mhm,
nasema ni okay, in short ni okay, in my words inaweza ni kama downtime energy consumption in which
mhm,
you utilize the energy or
oh,
the equipment so that it doesn't stay idle or or unproductive
okay,
due to breakdowns or to prevent breakdowns or delays or changeovers venye tu tumediscuss.
okay.
Yeah.
David?
Maybe I'd say for
Mhm,
shutting down,
mhm,
the system itself is able to maybe shut the apps that maybe you left running,
mhm.
and so it will be stable. It will, like let's say there is a power, inaitwaje stima ipotee,
Yes.
it will suddenly switch off. So maybe some apps are running and they maybe damage the system. But shutting down, it will
Mm,
itself put them cool and there won't be any damages
okay.
in my own terms. Thank you.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. So
Can you also
so
say it will extend the hardware ita improve quality kwa sababu with the time you shut them down they are not in use, so for some reason hazitaharibika, lifespan yake itaongezeka,
yes, that's also
and then
true.
the data itakuwa secured. When you shut down, as they have said, you will close down some of the tabs you are using, so from cyber attack.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Cyber attack. Nobody can hack your device kama iko. Okay. So with energy conservation, there's no power. Once you shut down your enemy, there's no power consumption. So it also eliminates idle energy waste. So like Nani said, it prevents energy waste from a device sitting idle for long periods, like overnight or weekends. Okay, so it also reduces heat and cooling demand. So when your computer is shut down, it doesn't need to cool itself. It only need to work hard and cool itself. Kama it's on, it's powered on. So yeah, when it's powered off, it generates no heat. With data security, it prevents remote access. Like Joyce has said, it prevents remote access. No one can access your laptop or your computer kama it's off. Okay. It also clears system RAM. So sensitive data like encryption keys, logging credentials, and temporary files are securely wiped upon shutdown. So they're inaccessible in case of data breaches. And also it ensures software updates or security patches are completed. Like I said, when you shut down your laptop, sometimes even when you are restarting a device, you've already installed a software, so you need to restart. Or so if you restart, all the changes are going to be updated. It's the same with shutting down. When you start it up again, it will ensure that all the installation and all the updates are everything is updated as it should. So any question for me or for your colleagues?
Okay, niko na question to kina Joyce na the rest. I hope haita challenge. Kuna venye nitasema, okay, when you like switch off your computer or when you power it off, not shutting it down or anything. Okay, power off directly from the switch.
Yes.
Then after powering it off from the switch, ukiwasha tena uiwashe like directly from the power switch, uiwashe iendelee. Hapo hujaweka password, hakuna haja kuweka password because hujaweka security stuff. Imewaka. Ikiwasha haiendi kwa display, inasema something like ile cable HDMI ama whatever, it's not in display, ama sema imekataa kuwaka kabisa, imekataa ku display app, imekataa ile monitor imekataa kuwaka. What do you do? In brief terms, what I'm trying to say is you power off the system. Ukiwasha inakataa ku display, inakataa hiyo monitor, inakataa ku display, it's not operating. What do you do?
Can I say that's where maybe I'll check if the cables are correctly connected, and then maybe if inakata, I will force shutting down again, nianze upya tena.
Baby. Hiyo jibu nitamwachia mwalimu atusaidie kujibu. Kwa sababu hapo ni problem nilikuwa nayo juzi kitambo kidogo. Sasa yani kadhani labda kompyuta imeharibika.
Ilikuwa inakwambia HDMI imefanya nini?
Like the cable ime malfunction ama the picture is not showing. Yani inasema statement zingine hapo kwa monitor, it's dark, then it's just writing statement.
Yeah, sasa wajua with HDMI, if it doesn't connect well, then you will not be able to see anything.
Oh, but I'm using the VGA.
You're using the VGA. See, VGA ni a video.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if it's not, maybe the two Joyce amesema, the first thing you check ni kama the connection is okay. Sometimes imekuwa loose. So that is the first thing you can do. Wewe, what did you do kama ulipata? Nisi umesema you encountered the problem kitambo kidogo. What did you do?
Mimi nilijaribu venye Joyce amesema, nilijaribu kurudi ku shutdown tena, ikirudi tena bado inasema the same thing. Nikajua imeharibika.
Maybe to the connection ilikuwa loose, so haikuwa inapata haikuwa nini vizuri.
Ama one of the cables was broken somehow, iliharibika.
Yeah. Okay, the first nini, kama kuna any hardware problem, you first check kama ni kitu ina relate na cables, you first check the cables.
Okay.
And then if kama ziko sawa, then you move to the next nini ya troubleshooting. Move to the next part. But the first inakuanga tu hiyo kucheck the cables.
Okay. Na Devi alifanyaje?
David hati David.
Sija encounter such, so
But what would you do if you encounter such?
the same as Joyce has said, first shut down and try again. If it doesn't, I check my cables.
Okay. So that will be the end of our class today. Ama mtu kuna swali? Do you have any questions?
Maybe Joyce.
Joyce, do you have any questions?
Actually, I don't have questions, and then I wanted to say that tomorrow I'll be at work during the morning class.
Okay,
Yes.
no problem. You just follow up with using the recording. Tyrone, will you be available?
Hiyo asubuhi sijui, probably I'm 50-50.
David?
Kuna classes afternoon?
No, hakuna class afternoon.
Oh,
Yeah, David?
Nitakuwa available.
Good. So see you guys tomorrow and have a good day.
same to you.
Okay.